So this is a AWRCS race, and probably like, what's this guy doing at an AWRCS race? Thought he hates AWRCS, and I do. I've had lots of bad experiences at AWRCS races, and it's not like I just woke up one day and I was like, I don't like AWRCS, but I went to 3 races, and wasn't great. So they had one real close to my house, and I was like, the guy who does my graphics for me was like, give him a chance, come out. It's only, you know, if anything, it's close to your house. So I was like, sure. So it was on the warm side. As you can see by my bars, I did some adjustments. I mean, I'll be honest. I reached out to Flex Bar, and they basically didn't feel like helping me. And I've been having trouble with my steering setup all year, and I've spent lots of money with that company, and they didn't feel like getting back to me, so I went elsewhere with my money. And I could feel an immediate difference. I never, you know, expected it to be a drastic difference switching your bars, but it is. So in my class is Keith Appleby. He's the guy on that like stock Outlander, just absolutely destroying me and everyone else. I think it was a 4x4 Pro. So right, I don't know if it's here. First of all, it's I mean, the camera's not doing justice for how dusty it was. Right there, I almost go into the creek. It doesn't look as dramatic on camera, but it was enough to give me the willies, and I was like, I'm not going to hold up Seegers anymore. So there goes Seegers, and locking up his brakes so we don't hit that kicker right there. And so this track was fun. If you want to have a something to distract you while you're watching this video, watch how flippity floppity my quad is, the way it kind of like vibrates back and forth and does all kinds of interesting stuff. So we got part of my suspension. Part of the reason I went up to this race was my quad is not. My quad is basically set up for a C-class rider, and I'm not a C-class rider anymore, and it's been my suspension and the steering and suspension hasn't been right since day one with this quad. So I've unlocked the diff, done a couple of things, changed the handlebars. That helped a lot, but the suspension is not right, and I have not had the time to go and get personalized service from B&R. They answer my phone calls every time, and then Rob takes time to talk to me. But yeah, sorry. But the what was happening was it was Pogo and my quad around, and Seegers did something to take that out. Now here's the thing with this track. I don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick it up on whatever screen you're watching this on, but the whole track was like riding in a creek bed, and I was not prepared for the amount of pebbles or rocks on this track, and when I swapped out my handlebars, I put on new grips, and it shredded my hands. and I have like really like really, for whatever reason, my hands get absolutely like I'm just a blister magnet. Especially like when I played high school baseball, and you know, my coaches would be like, dude, you get blisters worse than anybody I've ever seen, like for batting practice and shit. And they taught me how to wrap my hands. And then when I was in the military, I would get really bad blisters, so I started to tape my hands. And then when I would box and take jujitsu, you know, I'd have issues with where the guy would be covered in blood and they couldn't figure it out. It was coming from my hands. So I have palm protectors on, but I didn't really take care of my hands the way I should have. I wasn't really taking this race that serious. It was supposed to just be like a shakedown thing, but man, was this track fun. This track was fun, and one of my major complaints. So, all right, let's try to build a bridge here with AWRCS. In the 3 races I went to, the staff was very rude. The parking was an absolute, like, it was like Thunderdome. And the tracks were just basically a way for you to get hurt. Like, it was like the guy intentionally laid out the tracks to break your shit and to break you. And it would cause bottlenecks and, you know, problems. But this flowed really nicely. There's the camera won't show it, but there's some really tight parts where I had to check, like, you know, I got to keep this quad together for snowshoe. So it's snowshoes in 2 weeks. So I hate that I always say this shit like this, but not, you know, it's like, when can I ever really ride at 100%, you know? But usually snowshoes when I really like try. And there were some parts here where you really had to check up. And it was easy for your quads to get out of sorts. And also, can I just, everybody except one dude this weekend was very courteous in the woods. Pulled right over. I didn't really have to yell at anybody. It was great. It was great. So back to the AWRCS thing. So I was like, I ain't fucking going back no more. I'm not putting up with this shit. So, I rolled up today, and dude, the staff was friendly. The front gate lady was like, here's where you gotta go. You know, just everything was aces. And I know this is like stupid, but the porta potties were immaculate. and there was a lot of them, you know, like, that's one of the things my old lady will complain about. She'll be like, yo, I go to these races and then, like, there's shit smeared all over the place, and there's, you know, like, there's not enough porta potties. You know, the porta potties are far and few between. You know, you gotta, like, you shit your pants by the time you find one, and then when you find one, it's either occupied, knocked over, you know what I mean? That's why you don't take girls on a track. That's why we shit in the woods. Anyway, so this track was fun. This track was fun. Like, it like, in my head, I was like, dude, this looks like the Return of the Jedi, like the chase scene with the speeder bikes and shit. You know, I wish sometimes I wish I would put music in my helmet. But I mean, like it flowed pretty good, but I really fell off on the third lap because it ate up my fucking hands. Like, even right now while I'm talking, my hands are. It's like, it looks like I tripped and fell, like a kid does when they put their hands down, you know. But so in my class, where Trevor Sharp, he's a B rider, Michael Seegers, he's an A rider, and Keith Appleby 4x4 Pro, and a couple other really friendly dudes. Oh damn, dude. Yo, I'm sorry if you're watching this and I'm forgetting your first names. Dan and the Dorito. Oh God, I'm such a horrible human being with names. It's awful. Anyway, so I think there was anywhere between 8 and 10 of us, and then spoiler alert, I end up third. When I let Seegers go, I lost my ability to kind of pace anybody, so I was just kind of running my own thing, and then AWRCS doesn't release their lap times until Monday, so I don't know how good my lap times are. I just wanted to get this video out. But I gotta get this suspension thing figured out, because when I'm going fast, like when I'm at my high-speed suspension, it is no bueno. Like right here, like anything faster than like 20 miles an hour, the quad starts like almost coming apart. Like it's like a, you know, like a bad movie, and they're re-entering the atmosphere of the Earth. It just does not soak up it don't soak up the bumps and shit. So, but I mean, listen, it's my first year in B. We're me and the guys who helped me, we're whittling down the things, and today was a big improvement. Like I was able to stand up more this race. I was able to do some things that I haven't been able to do. I was able to get the ASN to come around for me. It's starting to come together. It's just a process. It's just a process, And then every track's different. Yeah, every track's different. So, and then, but man, like shout out to this track layout. But I think that's really it. I mean, it was the food was good there. The vendors were like joking around and stuff. Like it's a big difference than I mean, I don't know what happened the last couple times I went. Like I went like literally, like it was like my second race ever, and I don't have good GoPro footage from it because I lost my camera because I crashed. I crashed like 5 minutes into the race. And I was having a hard time getting my quad up the ramp into my bed, and one of the AWRCS crew at 7 Springs started like fucking yelling at me and shit. And I was already in a bad mood. I seriously like yard sailed my Polaris. Like it was in bad shape. I don't know if I have pictures of it anywhere. And then I went to another one. I can't remember. But the final straw was the red bank race, where there were like intentional kickers everywhere. It was crazy. And then you couldn't find parking, and like there was no one directing parking. There was like I drive a 2-wheel drive truck, but I know if it's going to be muddy, I'm not bringing the 2-wheel drive truck to the track. It's just that simple. There were dudes there just basically like, we're like, well, fuck it, I'm stuck. Good luck, everybody else. And then the AWRCS crew, they didn't do nothing. It was like, so when I finished my race, I couldn't even go nowhere. This hill coming up right here, this downhill, the camera doesn't show you. It was kind of sketcy. It was straight down. But yeah, shout out. I mean, I got it. I put my foot in my mouth with how good they did of a job this weekend. I can't convey enough how like just what a great experience I had, and it was nice because I've been having like it hasn't been all roses this year and shit. And this was a nice little surprise. I mean, look how beautiful it is. It almost looks like it's in the Pacific Northwest, just a little bit, just a little bit. I used to train dudes at an army base in Washington State, and the woods quasi look like this. You know, the ferns on the ground and stuff like that. It was beautiful. So anyway, I'll shut up. Yeah, if you get a chance and you wanna try out AWRCS, I'm gonna go ahead and say, with cautious optimism, go ahead. You know, let's see. Maybe I'll do another one. We'll see how it goes. It's closer than Iowa, and it's about the same with New East Coast. So, but New East Coast to me, like, it always feels like family. It's my little favorite series. Yeah. All right. So, thanks everyone for watching my videos, and thanks everyone for the support and the little bit of kick in the ass that I needed. Everyone, stay safe if you race, and if you don't race, have a good summer. Until the next video, thanks for supporting me. Love yous. Bye.